Welcome to Jesus Says It Is Finished, Part 45. Today we'll be reading from pages 107 and 108. Jesus of Nazareth claims to be the Son of God, yet I refuse King David's throne. This is a mystery to my loyal companions. Concerned, I step into Peter's boat and direct our course toward Bethsaida, a town near the place I fed over 5,000 with a blessed meal. Calm water is splashing against our slow-moving boat. Breaking silence, I warn the disciples by saying, "Be cautious of the leaven of Pharisees and Sadducees." In plain words, I urge, never excuse the sins of religious leaders. Beginning at the time of Moses, during Passover, Jews removed leavenings, a representation of sin, from their cupboards. To understand atoms are in continual motion gives a visual of how yeast spreads through dough to change another substance into its mass. Remember to choose mentors and associates wisely. Hypocrisy is a sin that leaves a zero desire to worship the Creator. Lacking consistent faith causes my partners in ministry to misunderstand important lessons. Undeserved respect for Pharisees and Sadducees who falsify truth conflicts with reality. My disciples are unaware of a truce Sadducees and Pharisees made to kill me, so their words do affect them. They are convinced miracles on demand could prove my divine power. A temporary ceasefire guarantees a fatal journey on the path of destruction. These opposing teams work together to fill minds with false opinions. Fake piety helps them pretend one more wonder might convince men my powers come from God. Doctrines not approved by heaven can change the innocent into a carbon copy of unconverted leaders of religion. The influential misinterpret God's law to fit their distorted ideas. People who lack a conscience find it difficult to trust my mission as Jesus, the Messiah. Because they want spiritual and personal gain, the disciples left comforts of home to follow me. Inflated egos are causing contention between them. Selfish attitudes quarrel with a factual awareness of my goal. To ignore God's design for their lives, they substitute theories that result in delusions of the Messiah's purpose. Blurred vision prevents God's children from prayerfully studying the mystery of redemption. Prideful goals tarnish ministries meant to glorify the Father. Satan elevates doubt to manipulate human ambitions. If the deceived listen to him, they are in danger of sharing hellfire with demons for whom it exists. Through Holy Spirit intervention, which you receive by prayer, discern truth from error. Shaky hands cover eyes stinging from views of torture at the end of my ministry. Leaving my throne meant removing a crown to preview the Calvary scene of dying for a fallen world. On a night thick with blackness, the Lord of the universe experiences stress beyond belief. Anticipation of pain and scorn is a reality to the Lamb of sacrifice. Poverty makes the journey from a humble stable to the rugged cross even more difficult. A prophetic time of 33 years of human life is a constant reminder of a purposeful mission. The Son of Man vows to win back the loyalty of humanity. Sadly, sin overshadows me with despair. Knowing Father will call me out of the tomb is comforting. By faith, the shame of the cross proves to be your foothold on the narrow path of salvation. Perplexed companions watch me endure illegal trials. After witnessing my death, they can relate to their Lord's agony in the Garden of Gethsemane. Today, we travel to a place where idolatry and superstition are prevalent. Because they are under the influence of Judaism, the disciples are uncomfortable in this remote region. The company of pagans who thrive on perverse practices that God calls abominations makes them uneasy. Keeping aloof from the townspeople is our intent. Several peaceful days together helps them better understand their duty of sharing the gospel with all people. Soon, they will realize vacillating with praises yesterday and criticism today goes nowhere. My disciples will pledge full allegiance to Christ. Religious leaders opposing me haunt them with false accusations to disgrace the purpose of my mission. Before facing their greatest trial, the Holy Spirit fortifies faith. When I die, rabbi conditioning, the power of tradition, and other persuasive influences will no longer blur the truth for loyal disciples. Heaven's glory, shining through humanity, is a good diversion from constant assaults. To help them envision a glimpse of their future, I give motivating messages and do mighty works.